Hey guys, it's day two. Sorry I look like a hot mess, but I just got in from doing chores and it's freezing cold. So, see that? Yeah, hormones. Like, I don't know what's going on, seriously. So, day two, I weighed myself this morning. I weigh myself every morning, basically as soon as I get up and go to the bathroom. So, usually I have a bowel movement. Um, and then, of course, I'm going to weigh less. So, after I get done there, then I weigh myself. And today I was at, well, yesterday I was at actually 177 when we started. But like I said, my lowest weight that I've weighed is 174. So we're going to go by that weight. I am at 175.5. So that's good. Whatever inflammation I had was finally going back down. But yeah, this morning I got surprise from Mother Nature again, second time this month. So I plan on weighing a little bit more, but I'm guessing maybe tomorrow or the next day it'll finally hit 174 again, and then we can actually start counting weight loss because my body. So today is supposed to be for breakfast a berry apple cinnamon bake, and that was the same breakfast as yesterday. I made this ahead of time, and I had used mixed berries instead because I didn't have. It's piping hot right now because I nuked it in the microwave. And then for mid-morning is a celery pear cucumber, and I have already pulled that out of the fridge to kind of warm it up because it's cold. And so that will be my mid-morning, and then I will touch base with you again at lunchtime. So I'll see you then. Hey, so it's lunchtime, and I'm sorry the lighting in here is really bad, but like my whole family's out in the living room, so I just kind of like snuck away. So today is the kale salad with the vinaigrette, which is the oil one that I didn't like yesterday. So I really don't like avocado either, so I tried to make this work. I got rid of the vinaigrette, and I took a cup of strawberries, and instead of the oil, I used walnuts. I threw that in there, the cup of frozen strawberries, walnuts, this half avocado I'm supposed to eat with it, and some water, and I think that was it. I microwaved the frozen strawberries to kind of soften them. I threw it in the blender, and it came up with this creamy, like nutty, it would have been way better. It was like to die for without the avocado. Let me tell you, like strawberries and walnuts pureed in some water was like yum. But I went ahead and added in the avocado. It tasted okay. I just am not really a fan, but I'm supposed to eat this much of it. I'm not hungry at all, but we have like church tonight and we have to do a setup, and so I'm going to be at church from like 3:30 until 9. So I won't be able to really eat. So I'm going to eat as much as I can. It's like only 11 o'clock, so I'm going to eat as much of this as I can. And then what I'm supposed to have is this is the raw carrot and ginger soup. I can't remember if I left out the ginger totally or if I put just a little in, but I've had this on a different reboot before and I don't like it at all. So I'm pretty sure sans the ginger. So carrot, I warmed it up and it's really creamy. It has other stuff in it, I'm sure, but it's carroty. That's all I can say. It's carroty. I do have a headache today, and I'm not sure if it's from the lack of water, so I'm going to actually like drink a bottle of water with this meal. And then I'm used to drinking 3 bottles of water a day. So, and that's like, I think they're 16.9 ounces. So to not drink any water, like I think that's having an effect on my system. So I'm going to drink a bottle of water. I'm going to eat this, see if my headache goes away. And it might just be a detox headache because I was kind of off of my plan, eating healthy. So I, of course, would expect that. And then I have another green juice for kind of a mid-afternoon snack. And then I will probably, I hate to even come back home, but I'll probably just heat up my detox soup and bring that with me. I'm supposed to do a detox soup tonight for dinner along with some steamed greens. So I think I'm just going to steam the greens and throw them in the soup and like bring just the soup mega hot there and cradle it in my coat and hope that it stays warm, because we're actually have church in a gymnasium and we set up like a whole church. So it's kind of cold in there anyway. And setup usually takes us about an hour and a half. So I can sit down and eat before we have to worship. It's snowing like crazy outside and the roads are really crappy and I don't want to drive home to get my detox soup. So with eating all of this, there's no way I'm going to be able to eat that detox soup at 3 o'clock before I leave. So if I have time, I will show you what the detox soup looks like. This actually was a favorite of mine that I've taken beyond the diet. And so the detox soup and the bok choy and sweet potato soup, those two I eat on a regular basis because I just love them so much. The detox soup that's in his program is actually really good if you have like the cold or flu. And I usually just keep like a bunch of containers of it in my freezer because it's a really light soup. It doesn't have like tremendous amount of flavor that like will overpower you when you're sick. It has a good hefty broth in there. And plus it has a lot of like the detox vegetables that will help rid your body of all of those, you know, flu bugs and all that stuff. So it's a really good sick soup. So I keep some always on hand. We eat it for dinners and stuff like that. If, you know, it's starting to get colder weather and we want something warm. And it's super easy to make. Like it's like mushrooms and onions and leeks and broccoli. Like you just throw it in some vegetable broth and you're good to go. So at the moment, I'm taking all of those vegetables that were in the container that I said was my soup broth, and I am actually using my Instapot on half of it to make a deeper, richer broth. And then I'm boiling the other half of it on the stove, and I'm going to make a soup tonight for my family to eat before we leave. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm feeling decent. I go in between bouts of like I'm starving to death and I couldn't eat a bite. And I just don't know what my body's doing at the moment, but I'm just kind of, I don't know. I had just like a small spoon of this dressing and now I'm like not hungry. So I don't know. I'm just going to eat some. If I have to save some for later, that's fine. All my food will be eaten today, even if I have to shove it down my throat. So yeah, I don't know. I'm doing okay, feeling good. Tomorrow is probably going to be an even worse day because there's even less food. These 2 days are like a normal eating plan. You're just eating more fruits and vegetables to kind of already help you through the detox process instead of going from like cheeseburgers to juicing. And so, yeah, I will cut back in at dinner time and show you my soup if I have some time. If not, I do have another bowl of it that I can show you tomorrow. So I will see you at dinner time. Okay, so this is getting close to, not even close to dinner time, but this is when I'm doing my dinner. So I wanted to finish up this video for today. I'm still feeling really good. My headache has went away. I did drink an extra thing of water, and I made broth today out of all of those vegetables, and I've actually canned 2 quarts and 2 pints in case, like later on when I'm actually rebooting with the juices, if I don't feel like I've had enough liquid for the day, I can drink that instead. I also wanted to let you know that out of the leftover vegetables that I had, because for some reason I had leftover vegetables, when I was doing my juices, I made 2 emergency pint jar of juice in case, you know, I have to go somewhere an extended period of time, just I have an emergency. So the vegetable juices as well will be kind of an emergency if I need it. But I wanted to show you the detox soup. Now the vegetable base that I used was from the store, so it was really dark and rich and had a lot of carrots in it, which is good. But I'm going to show you, this is cold, so show you there. Oh, and I'm getting a phone call, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it never fails. So that was the soup. And what I'm doing now is I am sauteing my greens and garlic together, and I'm going to actually dump my soup in because my soup is very cold, and I'm going to stir it all together, and I'm going to eat that. Then I have one more juice that was kind of a partial leftover from the other ones that I had earlier today, but I can tell you right now, it's like 2 o'clock. I'm not hungry. I'm just warming everything up so I can get ready to bring it with me and get the whole family eating something before we leave, but I'm just not hungry whatsoever. So I actually just finished up the lunch salad. So that's a good thing that I'm not hungry, but I'm just, again, still worried about tomorrow. But as of today, feeling good. Everything's great. Going to go hit church tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow with an update.